Alright, hi everyone. Today I'm going to give you your sneak peek into Alpha Phonics. This is another reading curriculum. It's a fairly inexpensive one. It's a very kind of no frills one, and it's pretty thorough. It's about that thick. And I haven't used this one, but I got a good deal on it because I never know what my subsequent kids what will work well for teaching them to read. So here is the table of contents. And then here's lesson 1. Down here it says, notice your complete set of instructions for every lesson begins on page 131 in the back of the book. So you would flip back to page 131. Here's the teacher's manual. It starts off with a pretty thorough how to teach the alphabet, teach the letter sounds, practical suggestions, and then it gets to the lessons. So you have lesson 1. Have the people turn to lesson 1 in their textbooks, which was back here. So this is curriculum you're going to be flipping back and forth between the manual and the lesson, or you can make copies or something like that. Start by telling the class or student that you are now going to teach them the sounds the letters stand for. When you learn the alphabet, you learn the names of the letters. Now you're going to learn the sounds the letters stand for. Start with the first sounds, and it goes through. Lesson 1 is a very long lesson, but then you can see the other lessons are a bit shorter. And then here is about halfway through. There's 128 lessons. Here's lesson 64. So you're up to there. And let's see if I got it. Nope, I missed one. All right, lesson 64. Introduce the initial consonant blend SL. Expand the pupil's reading vocabulary to include the words in the lesson. Make up practice sentences if desired. So that is much more simple than lesson 1 because they've been working a lot more through it. And so your kid would have to go through and practice the SL consonant blend and read all the words, and you can make sentences and whatnot with that. And then the last lesson, lesson 128, so this would be the last lesson in the book. They're reading some pretty advanced words by the time they get through it. And introduce Y as short I as in the words given in this lesson. Most of these words are of Greek origin. So that's kind of the focus there. And then also in the back of the book, here is kind of the scope and sequence for Alpha Phonics. You can see it covers very in depth a lot of different topics. And then there's more spelling formulas, consonants, kind of like a little appendix of different resources in the back. Introducing cursive alphabet, pre-reading alphabet exercises. It's a very kind of no frills approach to teaching reading. There's not a lot to go with it. It's very inexpensive, but it should do a pretty thorough job of teaching your kids to read. I got this after I already had 100 easy lessons and it was working for us, so I didn't get to use it with my daughter, but maybe I'll get to with one of my sons. So that is Alpha Phonics.